Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and bust. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
And good morning. At the screening of his wife's new movie, Melania, President Trump faced a very tricky question that scares the boots off of every husband in America to answer, or at least publicly. And the question that the President of the United States faced tonight: would he be the man he is today if he hadn't met his wife?
I believe you'd be the man you are today if you hadn't met your wife?
That's an interesting question. I better be very careful with that. That's a very dangerous. He's asking me a very dangerous question. I think she's really been a great help. She's done a great job. Very respected, very smart, very measured, very measured. Sometimes when I'm not so measured, she measures you, but no, she's done a great job and very, very influential in terms of the administration, yes.
And the First Lady says it's time, she made this comment on Fox News, for the country to come together.
We need to unify. I'm calling for unity. I know my husband, the president, had a great call yesterday with the governor and the mayor, and they're working together to make it peaceful and without riots. I'm against the violence, so if we protest in peace.
The First Lady of the United States and Nicki Minaj, the rapper, is continuing her all-out MAGA tour as she showed up for tonight's film premiere of Melania in Washington, D.C., and received a very warm welcome. So rapper Nicki Minaj was there tonight as well. You know, folks, this is why you don't make a 34-year-old socialist mayor the mayor of America's largest city. New York City police officers and sanitation workers were ordered to stand down, to stop taking down, stop removing homeless encampments weeks before 10 people were found dead during this recent storm. It didn't have to be this way with this socialist and inexperienced person who's never run anything, a want-to-be rapper who's now the mayor of New York City. Bruce Springsteen's ICE protest song soars to #1. It's titled Streets of Minneapolis. It's disgusting. You'll hear part of it in just a few minutes. Bruce Springsteen, The Streets of Minneapolis. But I guess here's the part that I'm really zeroing on this hour. Maybe she was correct. Maybe she was right. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem says she is just doing her job as she faces growing calls to resign following the 2 fatal Minneapolis shootings involving federal immigration agents, including one she initially defended before backtracking. She blasted Mr. Preddy as a domestic terrorist, quote, domestic terrorist trying to kill law enforcement. And for that, she faces a bipartisan outcry over the fatal shootings in Minneapolis. And she appeared on Hannity tonight talking in general about what the Trump administration is doing and that they're not backing up.
And what you see in this video, if we can show that, you see aggressive anger, taunting, come get me, cursing, spitting, kicking, all while, carrying a firearm. What is your reaction when you see that video?
Well, clearly there's a history there of attacking our law enforcement officers and our CBP and ICE officers. And that's an example of what our officers have had to face every single day in Minneapolis and in Minnesota, and why I'm grateful that the president had the wisdom to send Tom Homan there to have conversations again to see if he can get the leaders of Governor Walz and Mayor Frey to commit to honoring our detainers and to keeping our officers safe while they do their work. We've been asking them to do this for months. They have refused to agree. We're hoping that Tom has an opportunity to restart those conversations and see if we can get them to help clean up the streets of Minneapolis.
Maybe Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem was correct. It's very tragic, the two deaths, but maybe she was correct when she referred to Mr. Preddy as a domestic terrorist, especially in light of the recent video that we've seen where he's spitting in a vicious way at agents in their car, and then when he doesn't get their attention, he twice kicks the tail light of the SUV and kicks it so hard he kicks the tail light out of place. And that's when they come out of the vehicle and emerge on him. Let's turn to Bruce Springsteen, and we see all your calls, 800-848-9222. Dominic Carter here with you. It is disgusting. This is not the first time Bruce Springsteen has done this. He did a song, I think it was titled 41 Shots over the police shooting in New York City of Amadou Diallo. Those officers were cleared up in Albany. The case was moved to a different venue. So now he's added again, a protest song, and you're going to hear part of it now. You're going to hear a minute of it because I believe in, frankly, giving people rope to hang themselves. And I want you to reach your own conclusion, not the conclusion that I have reached. It is disgusting, but it's titled Streets of Minneapolis in reaction to the protests and the violence. And in only a matter of hours, it has become a quick bestseller, as of right now, ruling the iTunes Top Songs chart. This is Bruce Springsteen on what has happened in Minneapolis.
Through the winter's ice and cold, down Nicollet Avenue, a city of flame fought fire and ice neath an occupier's boots. King Trump's private army from the DHS, guns belted to their coats, came to Minneapolis to enforce the law, or so their story goes. Against smoke and rubber bullets in the dawn's early light, citizens stood for justice, their voices ringing through the night. And there were bloody footprints where mercy should have stood, and 2 dead left to die on snow-filled streets, Alex Pretty and Renee Good. Oh, Minneapolis, I hear your voice singing through the bloody mist.
Okay, enough of that. Bruce Springsteen naming Renee Good, naming Mr. Pretty. It is what it is, folks. 800-848-9222. One more thing I want you to hear before we start with your telephone calls. I told you during the campaign it would be a disaster to elect Mamdani, but you folks didn't listen. He barely cracked 50%, right? With the help of the third candidate in the race. I would be trashing Cuomo right now, but I'd rather be trashing Cuomo than Mamdani because this guy is reckless, dangerous, a socialist, a communist, and he's just getting started. One of the things you'll hear me deal with on the 3 p.m. show later on today, the NYPD strategic unit, right, that responded to that situation when the man went into the office building and opened fire in Midtown. They're the unit that responds so quickly. Mamdani still is moving forward full speed ahead to get rid of that unit because he says he doesn't like the way, in part, they respond to protest. This man is dangerous, absolutely dangerous. And then he makes the alarming announcement that the budget is $12 billion short in New York City. And he's got problems because free. It's not going to happen, not going to happen, not going to happen. He promised you the world. He sold you whatever you want to say, and I'll have more on this in just a couple of minutes. But Mamdani, the governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, has said no new taxes on the rich, and even his counterpart in city government, and that is Julie Menin, the Speaker of the City Council, says that she will not be joining Mamdani's pressure campaign for Albany to raise taxes to close the budget gap.
We have to focus on what we have control over. Right now, in the conversations I've had with the governor, she was very, very clear that she is not willing to do anything on taxes. So given that that is the position, we in the city council have to figure out, well, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here is we've got to identify savings in the budget. I've outlined a number of ways we can find savings. I assure you we're going to find additional savings.
So his counterpart in city government is not on board. The governor is not on board. It's not going to happen. He sold you a bill of goods and you went for it. And now he's the mayor for the next 4 years and he's just getting started. Just imagine what he's going to do 6 months from now. This man is reckless, dangerous, and should be nowhere near City Hall. Let's start with your telephone calls, 800-848-9222. Line 2, Michael in New Jersey. Michael, what's on your mind?
Yeah, what I'm going to say, I can say without being called a racist, because the people in these two states and these cities are white female Protestants. I am a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. If they were another race, they'd say, oh, Michael the Wasp is a racist. But these are my people. They may not be Anglo-Saxon, but they are Protestant. So what I say, the way they should deal with them is no, don't call the police, because if these animals will attack federal police, attacking a city policeman means nothing to them. It is time to call the fire department. What the Trump should do is nationalize the firemen, order them to come to where the riots is, and have them hook up the hoses. They don't have to spray the people. Let the ICE agents do it. Wet those bastards down, soaking wet and that freezing cold, and they will run home to take that wet clothing off, dry themselves off, put on warm clothing, jump into bed under the covers to warm up, and they'll never come back because they know if they do, we'll soak them down again. Okay? Now, I can say this because the people that are doing this are 97% white Protestants.
I hear you. I hear you, Michael. I hear you loud and clear. I've even voiced that myself in frustration several weeks ago. I've even said the K-9 units need to be there. And oops, the officer fell and the dog ran. And I'm sorry, he bit 15 people. I'm sorry. But that would be 15 lawsuits. And that was me speaking out of frustration. You can't do that because, there's a lot of talk of a civil war. Should that happen with the fire hoses, the civil war would happen immediately. Time for a break. We are coming right back.
The Dominic Carter Show
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and bust. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
And in a moment, we're going back to your telephone calls. Dominic Carter here with you, 800-848-9222. I know I'm not supposed to do this. I know. But when I get out of here and when I get home, I can't wait. I know it's late. I know you're not supposed to eat this heavy this late. But I've got a taste for some Spanish food. Spanish beans and rice with chicken, with some garlic.
Arroz con pollo.
Yes, there we go, guys. Tony, why are you smiling? And that was Matt Blaze.
That sounds good right about now, man. I feel like going to the bodega and getting that right now, man.
Ah, okay, so I'm not the only one.
I thought you were going to say McDonald's.
No McDonald's.
Or what about White Castle?
No McDonald's. And Matt Blaze, I got to get back to the subject, but I got a bone to pick with you, Matt, because of you, man. Coach Belichick got screwed. He didn't make it into the Hall of Fame on the first ballot, and even NFL players and coaches are saying that it's wrong. Man, that young girl's got him screwed up, guys.
That's what happens. You got a young little cheerleader. But he will get in. Does it matter that he's not first ballot? Well, it is
yes.
It does.
It does matter.
It's a slight. He got
He's
8?
won 6 Super Bowls?
6 with the Patriots and 2 with the Giants. So
and he doesn't make it in. Either Robert Kraft has some major issues with him. Something is rotten in Denmark, guys.
Yeah,
but yes,
not right.
but when we're done, on the way back, and when I get home, I'm going to have me, I hope Liz in Florida is not listening right now, I'm going to have me some Spanish beans and Spanish rice with Spanish cooked chicken, and I'm going to enjoy every second of it.
What are you going to drink to wash it down?
I won't say that part, because then I'll really be in trouble.
Okay.
I'll really be in trouble. But let's just say I'm going rogue this morning. I try to do the water flavored with fruit and all of that stuff. Oh, Matt Blaze is so correct. It's so boring. So I'm going to fess up just for tonight.
You only live once, man. Go for it.
And I'm going to have me. Oh, Liz is going to kill me.
Are you going to have that good old soda? Remember that soda?
I'm going to have some Sunkist Diet Orange Soda.
Oh man, no diet soda. Just have the regular, man.
No. I'm
Come
diabetic.
On, you're already going against the grain already, man. Come on.
This is true. But
instead of Tony egging, do it, Dominic. Everybody's doing it.
Do it.
Everybody's doing it, Dominic.
Do it. Come on, do it. You know you want to do it.
Dominic.
Come on.
Right? Oh boy, you guys are something else.
Do it, Dominic. Try some marijuana. Try some orange soda. It's okay.
Let's go back to the telephone calls here. Let's go to Lou, line 3, Long Island. Lou, what's on your mind?
Dominic, I cannot stand listening to all the news outlets playing these clips from Springsteen. I was a big fan back in the day. I mean, who didn't love the E Street Band and Clarence Thomas on the sax? But when he starts to delve into the politics like that, 31 shots, man, he lost me. I'm here for music.
41
I'm
shots.
not here to be
lectured
lectured to.
Right, no, I hear you, but Lou, we have an obligation, news talk stations. So what if it's a pro-Trump song? What if Nicki Minaj does one?
The news.
Say that again?
You have to cover the news.
Right.
News.
Right. Well, no, it is news. It is news. When you have someone as big as Bruce Springsteen with his platform doing something like this, it is absolutely, it's not just news, it's headline news. And so we have an obligation to cover it, and that's what we did. We are coming right back.
The Dominic Carter Show
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
AI is incredible. It can teach you how to fry an egg and even write a poem, pirate style. Yarr! But it knows nothing about your work. Slackbot is different. It doesn't just know the facts. It knows your schedule. It can turn a brainstorm into a brief. And it doesn't need to be taught. Because Slackbot isn't just another AI. It's AI that knows your work as well as you do. Visit slack.com/meet Slackbot to learn more.
Now, From New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
We see all your telephone calls, and we're about to get back to them. Cold busted. Listening to Tony and Matt Blaze. Of course, Liz is listening, and she told me she's listening, and she says, don't do it with the food, but I'm going to have my Spanish food and rice. I see a few of you folks want to talk about food.
Come on in. Come on in, Dominic.
No, they make like stewed chicken, and it's delicious. You know, I'm not saying every day, and then the garlic in it. And,
like I said, you only live once. Live a little, man.
Right.
Live on the wild side.
But I think Liz's point is to keep me, and Sandra in New Jersey, to keep me alive for as long as possible, you know?
It's just one time, man. Just one time.
Yeah, it's just one time.
I see. That's you. I'm trying to tell you to eat it one time, not more than once, okay?
Hey, Tony, we're Matt and I are so happy that you're doing well, man. You know, I don't even want to, you know, your mother's situation.
Mm-hmm.
You doing okay?
Yes, I'm doing fine. I'm doing good.
You're letting out the emotion?
Oh, yes. As cold as it is in New York, you have to let it out, okay?
Oh, it is cold.
Okay.
It is so cold.
Okay.
Like
Guys,
we say in New York, it's brick.
Yes, it's whatever you want to call it. It's cold.
Yes.
And our new socialist mayor, you know, why didn't one of you guys run for mayor? You do a better job.
I don't have experience.
Neither does he.
Enough said. I'm not going to make an ass out of myself, okay?
That ain't stopping him.
That's him, not me, okay?
Why is your homeboy quiet over there in the corner?
Free.
Free.
I was like, free. I want to get free bro. Oh, he already said free buses.
Yeah.
Free trains.
Free buses.
See how that's going to work out.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hates the police, has a detail of several detectives protecting him 24 hours a day. It's amazing. Guys, thank you very much. Folks, you know it's going to be, I guess I have the taste for my Spanish food. It's going to be a busy weekend for me. The moment I'm done with the show at 3 p.m. later on today, Eastern time, I'm headed up to the Capitol in New York State, where it's going to be even cold. I turned on television in Albany, New York tonight, and it was like -8 degrees. So I'm heading up there. It's the start on Sunday, the start of Black History Month. I'll be speaking at a Conservative Party conference. And you don't have to be part of the conference to come say hello. If you're one of our listeners in the Albany area, I will be at the Albany Hilton on Sunday afternoon. Come on by, say hello to me, my wife, my son, to one of us. Then coming up on February 12th, again, Black History Month, I'll be at the Republican Club in Western Connecticut an evening. We're going to have a great time there. And let me just be clear, folks. I guess my Black History Month message is a little different because I believe that it is a collective for all Americans, for positive achievements for the country, for all Americans, not just one group, not just African Americans, for Jewish Americans that stood by their brothers and sisters, the white community, the Latino community, everybody that stood by to help African Americans get ahead. So it's a collective thing, and that's what my message is. And so that's coming up tomorrow. I'll be heading up to Albany, and I guess it's going to be cold. Anyway, President Trump talking about Ilhan Omar.
2 or 3 a week, these massive ships that we brought in to some place in Somalia, which I don't even know is it a country. We have Ilhan Omar left, and then she gives us lectures on the Constitution of the United States. These people are, what they've done to rip off our country is terrible. But
the president, and keep in mind, the congresswoman, and I didn't say that she staged the syringe incident. I said it was weird. But his was not weird. Congressman James Comer of Kentucky, appearing on Fox News, the House Oversight Committee is investigating how in the world she went from about 60,000 to 30 million.
Republicans turning the heat up on Ilhan Omar. They want to know how she got all that money.
What your response is to the Oversight Committee launching an investigation into your net worth, you and your husband's net worth. They're claiming that it's risen rapidly. What's your response to what they're saying?
House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer. All right, Mr. Comer, you were in banking before politics, right? So she suddenly, in 1 year, after being worth a few $1,000s, is now worth $30 million. Have you ever seen anything like that?
No, and the way the financial disclosure forms are, there's a big variation. But here's what we know: she went from zero to anywhere between $6 and $30 million in a year. Now, why is that relevant? First of all, I don't know many people that go from 0 to 30 without having a legitimate business. Her husband is in some type of finance business, but we don't know what it is. It doesn't appear to be private equity. Doesn't appear to be venture capital. So we just have questions. What exactly is the business that you're involved in? It was kind of like the same questions we asked Hunter Biden that he never could answer. But then, you know, she won't answer any questions. The ethics committee is supposed to investigate members. We're not supposed to investigate individual members, but this business is in her husband's name. So we can investigate her husband, and we are going to do that.
Show me the money, Congresswoman. It's amazing. As the president says, you talk so much about the Constitution, but when you're asked about the $30 million, you don't have anything to say. Oh, your day is coming. It's coming, Ilhan Omar. And, you know, folks, also, the woman, you may recall, that led the storming of the church in Minnesota, right? Her name, Nakima Levy Armstrong. Right? She's the one that led the protests going into that despicable act, the church in St. Paul, Minnesota. So the feds have arrested her. And coming up, I'll have something on Don Lemon. But the feds have arrested her. And now, guess what she's doing? You already know she's playing the race card. She's talking about how she was shackled. And it reminded her when the feds arrested her for the church activity, and it reminded her of slavery.
We had belly chains around our waists, and we had handcuffs with bars in the middle. As someone who majored in African American studies, I can tell you that is the closest I ever felt to slavery in my life. Being shackled as if I was a slave. It is unacceptable and unconscionable, but it's on brand.
So, Miss Levy Armstrong, let me give you some free PR advice. If I were you, frankly, the way you look and sound, I would not tell someone I was a Black Studies major in college. Can you say affirmative action? It's not a good look. Just leave your major alone. You don't have to say what you majored in. Because anyone that's gone to college knows that if you're looking for an easy major to graduate in and skate past the hard subjects, it's Black Studies or African American Studies. Sorry, it is what it is. Let's go back to your telephone calls, 800-848-9222. Vinny, line 3 in Nutley, New Jersey. Vinny, what's on your mind?
Yes,
Vinny,
sir.
are you there?
I want to tell you something.
Okay, you got Vinny. I'm calling for you, and you're paying attention to the radio. You're missing your cue. I was about to go to the next call.
So, Dominic, it was so nice to see you. I'm still reeling from that time we met you that Saturday.
You were at the event I was at in Nutley.
Oh my God, what was it? With Hoboken Mary and everybody else.
Ah, wonderful. Yes. So what's going on, Vinny?
My wife is Puerto Rican, okay?
Okay.
You want Aras Gondolas and everything else?
Wait, what's that? What's that? Give me the English version,
the rice
man.
and
English.
Beans.
What is that?
It's the rice and beans with the pork shoulder. Oh, my God.
I try to stay away from the pork. I do eat bacon, but so is it good? Is it good?
Dominic, is it good? My God, the way my wife makes it, you'll be doing cartwheels.
So you're telling me your wife is a good cook?
Oh, my God. She cooks, she's Puerto Rican. She cooks Italian. She cooks Italian, Spanish, Chinese. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Dominic, let me tell you, it was so great seeing you that day.
Well, thank you. And thank you, Vinny, for coming out, you and your wife. I got a bone to pick with you, Vinny.
I'm still reeling from that.
Hey, but
and
listen.
I keep in touch with Hoboken Mary. She
Well,
calls
that's
me every
wonderful.
day.
Hoboken Mary is phenomenal. But I got a bone to pick with you, Vinny. So you're telling me how great your wife can cook, and you didn't bring me a plate of food in Nutley, New Jersey.
Well, now you're in trouble now, because if I see you again, you're going to be in trouble. I'm going to give you a tray of food.
Okay, now wait. Now, how do you pronounce it one more time? The rice and beans. How do you say it?
Arroz con pules, the rice and beans.
The rice and beans. Well,
And I'm Italian. I'm Italian.
Hey, I got to tell you, Vinny, the guys in the studio, they're smiling and nodding their heads up and down. These guys never met a meal they didn't love.
Huepa!
Yeah, huepa!
Arroz con pollo platanos, Dominic.
They know what I'm saying.
Hey, Vinny, thank you for the wonderful call here. Let's go to Michael, line 1 in Queens. Michael, good morning. What's on your mind?
Hello, Dominic. How are you, sir?
I'm
good.
good.
Evening to you and to your crew. I've been a big fan of your show for a long time. I'm honored to be on it. Thank you for actually
Thank
taking
you.
my
Go
call.
right ahead, please.
I'd like to comment on the situation in Minneapolis, if you please.
Go ahead.
President Trump, he is an astounding individual. We all understand that. There is no debating it. It's irrefutable. However, I do believe this is a very critical time in the sense that I have heard continuously the Democratic Party onslaught, every situation possibly conceivable that they can to disarray and dismantle all that he does and all that the Republican Party stands for. They will continue that. Everything on negotiative points is simply delayed tactics on a deceptive note to forestall time. More time for continuous assaults. I think the Insurrection Act must be taken extremely considerably, diligently, and attentively. I think at this particular point, if this situation is not quelled, it can derive an enormity beyond capacity. It could become not just a universal threat in the United States, but it could become a worldwide accord against the United States for totalitarianism and subjugation of people. That would be something that would have serious consequences for the image of the United States. You have to remember something. The Islamist radicals, that is what they are, the Democratic Party. It's no longer the Democratic Party. It's the radical party that is going to devour all the Democratic members who are in support of them for their own needs, their own wants. When the time comes and this party is completely subjugated by the Socialist Party, they will simply be terminated, eliminated, cast aside. It is simply going to become an entirely new regime. That's the projection. That is in ties with what can happen from this point on, where it can become a universal banner against Trump, the Republican Party, and against everything that America stands for, including replacement of religious bases.
And you know what, Michael? You're spot on. I have to move on, but you're spot on with everything you just said, because it's not the Democratic Party anymore. Michael, I want to hear from you in the future. A great comment, Michael in Queens on line 1. Let's go to line 2, Randy in New York City. Randy, what's on your mind?
Hey, Dominic.
Hi, go right ahead, please.
About Spanish food.
Oh, wait. So wait a minute. It said here you wanted to talk about your business and protesters, but go ahead.
I do. Well, I happen to be from the Vesuvio family, but I'm the founder of the historic Blue Moon Hotel. But we'll talk about the rice another time, but you're going to come see me to have some risotto, and I'm going to blow your mind.
Oh, yeah?
Wow. Like you never had before.
Okay. So please go ahead with your comment, Randy, because I'm 30 seconds from a break.
Got it. Look, SJP, all right? They were founded in the university where Mamdani went. He has ties. He came into this country, care, the song that he sang, right? We know that he did not come in here disclosing all his details. And so when this goes on, and Ilhan Omar, she didn't come in here disclosing all her details.
Correct.
These people have to be made an example out of. And the same thing with Frey and Waltz. Everybody knows, follow the money. Roy
This is true.
Neville Stingham
This is
gave
true.
$20 million. $20 million for these riots. These are
You're
paid
correct,
protests.
Randy. I
It's
thank
a
you for the
job.
call. I got to take a break. I want to hear from you in the future. Randy's on point. He's correct with what he just said. Time for a break. We are coming right back.
The Dominic Carter Show
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
It is not just Bruce Springsteen with his new song. I want you to listen, folks, to the District Attorney of Philadelphia, Larry Krasner.
This is a small bunch of wannabe Nazis. That's what they are. In a country of 350 million, we outnumber them. If we have to hunt you down the way they hunted down Nazis for decades, we will find your identities. We will find you. We will achieve justice.
He's referring to ICE agents. This is a law enforcement official for the city of Philadelphia. Back to your telephone calls. Line 2, Carlotta, Rhode Island. Good morning, and welcome to the Dominic Carter Show.
You know, I listened to your 3 o'clock afternoon show. This one is so much more freewheeling. Anyway, with that meal, you have to have beer, Corolla. You don't have orange soda.
I got to have beer. You're taking me way off the cliff, Carlotta.
Well, hey, go all the way. And the other thing is, you know, that guy sold us a bill of goods. He ran for mayor, promising things he knew he couldn't deliver.
Oh, you're referring to Mamdani?
Yep.
Okay.
It's really time to start a recall movement so that by the time the stupid people who voted for him get really angry, there'll be a movement for them to go into. It's
Unfortunately, Carlotta, the only thing that can remove him is the governor. The governor's up for re-election this year in New York State. She's not going to touch the first Indian American mayor. I forgot the exact term I'm supposed to refer to him, but she's not going to touch him. That's the bottom line. She's too afraid of his base. That's just simply not going to happen. And to the people that are going to be hurt the most by Mamdani, they're not even going to know it until about a year down the road. That's how lost they are. But, you know, you wanted him. A third candidate in the race for mayor made it possible for Mamdani to win. And so instead of just dropping out like the president urged them to do, like others urged them to do, but he knew what was best. He listened to his wife and others, and now he's ruined his career, and we're stuck with Mayor Mamdani. So thank you for the telephone call, Carlotta. Let's see here. Let's go to Vincent in Brooklyn, line 4. What's on your mind, Vincent?
Dominic, I've always said what makes this city and most blue cities unaffordable is the governments themselves. And here's an example. Last week, notices of property value and estimated property taxes that got to be paid the 1st of July, the new fiscal year 26-27, my property taxes were raised an additional $1,000 above and beyond what they were raised last year. And
no, wait a minute. You're joking, correct?
No, I'm not joking.
Okay, but wait a minute. Wait, Vincent. I always thought one of the great things of owning real estate in a city area is that they're pretty low, and so $1,000 hit is a big jump.
Dominic, let me give you an example. When my mom's owned a building in Brooklyn in the 80s. I remember 1984. I found one of her tax bills a couple of months ago. She was paying for the whole year $990, $994.
That sounds about right.
For the year, right? And the 80s were a lot better than it is now in the city. Dominic, I pay more than that a month, and that's not counting the water and sewer tax. That's not counting the insurance and all the other stuff that goes on. And these chumps in the city government think that we're chumps because now the money you pay for the water and sewer, that goes into general funds. That I used to pay when I bought my building 32 years ago, I used to pay for the year $400. I pay that about every 3 months now.
Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Vincent. It's just not supposed to be that way. Folks, I hope you heard what Vincent said. When you think that government is free health care for the illegals, free this, free that, free pregnancy, somebody's paying the bill. Vincent is paying the bill, and it should not be that way. Have a great morning, a great weekend. I'm back at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Thanks for listening to The Dominic Carter Show. You can hear The Dominic Carter Show weekdays at 3 p.m. and Monday through Thursday at midnight and Sunday starting at 11 p.m. on 77 WABC. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode so you never have to wonder.
What the heck is going on here?
Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and bust. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.